friends? I'm rocking a little boy look today. I don't know, I was feeling tomboy. I got my like soccer jersey on. So this is the first video, sitting down video of 2017. It's kind of a highly requested thing, I think. I don't know, I just kind of want to address it just to like get it over with because I feel like I see it in my comments all the time and I just want to like talk about it. So let's talk about it. I went vegan kind of like, there wasn't a day I woke up and I was like, hey, I'm vegan. I went vegan last summer, roughly, like around June, July. So it hasn't been that long, has not been that long, just saying. But it has been long enough that I've noticed changes. Before I was vegan, I was vegetarian for, was it 3 years? Something like that. I think it was about 3 years. And anyway, I really hate that this is doing that. Like, can that not do that? Stop! Basically, so yeah, what is that? Since like June,
July, August, September, October, November, December, January.
8 months I've been vegan. Now, I'm going to be real with you all and say that I think I'm still in the beginning stages of being a vegan. It is a big change when you think about I wasn't a vegan. For 20 plus years, I wasn't a vegan. And so it's like your body is going through a huge change. Like for 20 years, you were eating eggs and cheese and all that shit, and now you're not. So some changes that I have noticed. Here we go, finally. Well, first I'll talk about the changes that I've noticed and then we'll talk about why I went vegan, okay? Okay. The biggest change for me was my skin, and I'm still breaking out. It's that time of the month. I still break out around the time of the month, but it's nowhere near the intensity that it was when I wasn't a vegan. Cutting dairy out of my life just made life so much better. And it's something I knew for so long, like for so long. I knew that cheese was the reason that I was breaking out. I knew it. I would eat pizza and the next day wake up with a zit. I had ice cream, zit. It was really, really easy to tell like dairy was the issue. And if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that chocolate was like my thing. Like I was like, I don't know how to live without M&Ms and like, you know, just store-bought candy that you can just get easily. You know, vegan candy and stuff exists, and vegan chocolate and dark chocolate. But you know, those things are just so much easier to get, like a pack of M&Ms. So I was like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to give that up. But like, man, what? First of all, I probably saved so much money since I went vegan. There's so many things that I think about like, wow, I would buy this right now if I wasn't vegan. Like, so many things. I'm just going off on a tangent now, but back to my skin. My skin got super, super clear. 2, I think my hair has grown a lot due to me being a vegan. Dairy is just not good for you. It's just not a good thing. It just is glue. Clogs pores and clogs things. That's what it does. And so I think now that that's out of my life, my hair has a lot of room to stimulate and grow. You guys always comment like, your hair is growing so much. And I'm like, yeah, I haven't been taking a hair supplement. I haven't been doing anything. I literally haven't done anything but just stick to my vegan diet, and it's been growing. And that is like a miracle because my hair grows so slow, guys. Like my hair's never been this long ever in my life. Ever. Like I'm so hyped that it's this long. This is so pissing me off. I would say definitely a change in my body. I think that's like an obvious thing. You know, you will probably lose weight. I'm not gonna guarantee everyone who goes vegan is gonna lose 20 pounds in a week. But, you know, I think I've definitely shed some inches. You know, recently I went on the scale and I was 15 pounds lighter than I was. I don't even know. I don't really weigh myself a lot because that shit really doesn't matter that much, but you know, I try to keep up with it. And yeah, I was 15 pounds lighter than I remember being. So like, that's fucking lit. There was a time where I wasn't fitting into my pants and stuff, and I was like working out so hard, but I wasn't eating right. So it was like, duh, like you gotta eat the right shit for your body. Food is fuel and like it's medicine. And then I guess another change I would say is just being like overall really open to food. And like you kind of have to be, I guess, as a vegan. Even when I was a vegetarian, I got really open to food because, you know, not eating meat, you kind of have to find substitutes and stuff. But like once I went vegan, yeah, I was just totally like game for kind of anything, obviously vegan, that I could eat. I think it's just like, yeah, created a more open mind towards like food and cooking. Like I love cooking now. It's so fun to cook. Like I never thought I'd say that, but like when you create your own things, especially when you create them for other people and they don't know that it's vegan and they like love it, it's just like such a rewarding feeling. Like, see, like vegan food is not just grass. I'm tired of these memes on Instagram coming at us. I think it's funny because I don't ever even come at people. I'm one of those vegans that like kind of doesn't really love PETA that much because of the way it makes us all look. And like I don't ever shove my beliefs down someone's throat. If you ask me, I'll educate you. That's how I am. But anyway, I'm just rambling in this video. So if you're still watching, wow. And the last and final thing I would say is like the biggest change is my mental health. Like I always preach, it's all connected. Like your physical weight and your mental weight like totally reflect each other. 110,000% reflect each other, and your spiritual weight and all that. But yeah, I would say overall, like I thought when I went vegetarian, I felt really good. You know, I made a video changes since I went vegetarian a while back, and like I felt really good then. It did feel so good to not eat meat, and I couldn't even think about eating meat now. It's been almost 4 years without meat, and like would never ever 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 eat a dead carcass ever again. I feel even better than I did in that video. Like it's crazy. I didn't think I could do it. And that's the thing too, if there's vegetarians watching that are like thinking about it, girl or guy, I was sitting on YouTube watching these videos and I was like, man, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And then I just wouldn't do it. I initially went vegetarian, to get into why I did this. I initially went vegetarian, to be honest, for the health reasons. I know many vegans and vegetarians will probably say for the animals and stuff, and like we'll get to that. That's obviously a huge thing. But I was so educated on like how bad these foods are for you that I was like, oh, what? You know, it's funny, when I first went vegetarian, no, veganism was definitely not my future. I was like, this isn't gonna happen. No, that's way too hard. Like I love pizza, I love ice cream. Nope, not gonna happen. But yeah, like 2 years into being a vegetarian, you kind of realize too, like as a vegetarian, you're helping animals, but like nowhere near the degree of a vegan. Like, you know, I'm not gonna just like take away all your credit, because like, you know, that is a step. I think that's a big step. Like people eat meat with literally every meal, and so like for you to at least do that step is like, good job, you're doing great. But like the dairy farms are just as bad, like if not worse than you know, the meat houses or whatever they're called. Totally rambling. Wow, where did we start? So yeah, once I like realized that, like I was like, okay, I'm not really like helping the way that I think that I'm helping. That was like one factor. And then when I went vegetarian, I didn't really like, not that I went vegetarian to lose weight, but I didn't notice a weight loss. Like maybe a little bit here and there, but like I think I was consuming more dairy. I noticed a change in my skin, in my body, mainly my skin though. Like I was like, what the hell? Like I'm breaking out more than I ever have. Slowly weaned off. You know, I started with cheese, which was really easy. Like people think it's really hard. I guess the hardest thing would be pizza at like social gatherings. But once you tell yourself that you like can't have it, not that like you shouldn't, like if you tell yourself like you're not allowed to have that, you cannot have that. Like for me personally, that's how I trained myself. Like I can't have that pizza. Like it's against me as a person and my morals. Like it's not an option. I think another big thing, I think I mentioned this in the vegetarian video, but like my peers, another huge factor into going vegan. Once my peers like knew and accepted that I was vegan, it was a lot easier. Obviously it's up to me, it's my decision, and like whatever I'm gonna do, but it just makes life so much easier when your peers are aware and know what's happening. But yeah, like I said, overall there's so many reasons to go vegan. It just literally saves the world. Literally, you're saving the world, which is saving us, which is saving animals, which is saving the environment. You're saving the world as a vegan. No, we're not all like PETA crazy people. If you're trying to go vegan and that's why you're watching this, for me personally, yeah, I couldn't just cold turkey it and cut everything off like in one day, like, hey, I'm vegan now. Like I couldn't do it, I'll be honest. But I think once you just discover like vegan goodies, it's like, it's so lit, fam. Like vegan cookies are so good. Everyone who watches me now like knows that. My friends all know that. My family knows that. Like that is my shit. I still have the biggest sweet tooth and I'm still trying to control it. And that's the thing too with veganism that I, like I said, I'm in the beginning stages with, is that like not everything that's vegan is healthy. Because people look at me and they're like, oh my god, you eat so healthy. And I'm like, if you only knew. There's literally a vegan version of everything. Like anything that you ate as non-vegan, I guarantee you there's a vegan version of it. So, and it's probably better than the regular version. Anyway, I'm rambling. This is a long video, but hopefully this video helped anybody. I hope I like kind of answered the question that everyone kind of asked me, like why I did it. Like I said, health reasons, my skin. You know, I just overall felt better. I had no more, what is the word? Wow, what is the word? Congestion, like none. Like snot and gunk and stuff like that, barely have any of that because, you know, there's no gunk to build up. Like dairy literally just builds up in your body. It doesn't break down the way that it's supposed to. And that's what happens when you eat those kind of foods. Like, I'm gonna say this really broad statement, but like if you're into Dr. Sebi and you're into those, you know, holistic doctors and stuff, then you already know this. But all diseases come from mucus. All of them. All of them come from mucus. Cancer, AIDS, the common cold, everything. So food is medicine. Like simple as that. I'll have links down below to like more information about that because I don't want to be the one to sit here and preach and everyone come at me. But I'll link down below below some more information on that, because like your food is medicine, literally. It's literally to nourish your body. That's why you should eat. It's the only time you should eat is when you're nourishing your body. If you have any other video ideas you want to see from me from 2017, let me know. I have a lot of kind of creative, kind of different videos coming your way. Changing it up a bit in 2017. So yeah, let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
It's a hustler's holiday.